Welcome back to GM Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered, presented by Street Smart Society. Hit up Street Smart Society for any of your video editing and graphic art needs. And we about to start it off with a 10-minute wrap-up of the beginning of the show. And we here. It's the first day of basketball season, y'all. NBA in the house. And we ready to start it off with the petty. So the OKC Thunder have an undrafted free agent rookie they picked up. And guess what his number is, y'all? 35.
And who just left?
No, that's the problem. It's not like he just left. The man's been gone for over a year. He got a title. He got a new girlfriend. They got married. They got kids. And you still over here dwelling about the old shit. Y'all petty. Y'all childish as hell. Just how y'all know y'all a young-ass franchise. And I know y'all moved from Seattle, but y'all tried to act like y'all brand new. So, man, treat y'all like y'all brand new. Be happy with what y'all got. You got Russell Westbrook, arguably top 3 point guard in the NBA. You got Paul George, top 3 forward or shooting guard in the NBA, top 3 or 5. I can say top 5. And Carmelo Anthony, who is just a miscellaneous figure of, they say he's good, but I don't know how good he is. I'm honest. Y'all keep on telling me that Carmelo is killing it. And I'm like, bro, second round in the playoffs is like the furthest he's ever made it. He's been on all these teams. And I'm like, I think Porzingis is dope. And I'm like, he couldn't even get an 8th round. Like, y'all talk a lot of shit about Kevin Love just going to the playoffs and losing in the first round when he was with the Timberwolves. But we don't talk about anything about Melo never making the playoffs with the Knicks or making it once with the Knicks. Like, that's how I feel. But yeah, Oklahoma City, y'all need to be happy with what y'all got and get over Kevin Durant. Like, physically just be done with it. Y'all already did the petty shit with making Russell Westbrook Day Kevin Durant's birthday. Which I don't even. That's like working backwards to me, man. Like you're setting yourself up to think about this forever.
Just get over it. Just think of somebody new.
Like it's straight up. It's like whenever you break up with somebody and you don't take their birthday off your fucking calendar on your phone. And I'm like, well, now you're just setting yourself up for failure. So you're gonna know when it's their birthday and you're gonna want to hit them up. But guess what? They getting that pipe from the new dude. That's what it is. Like, it's literally what it is when it comes to OKC. Like y'all can do all the shit y'all want. Kevin, they put a ring on it. He's gone. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. You couldn't figure out how to do that? He's gone. Let it go. Like, that's how I feel about OKC. They keep on fucking around with Kevin Durant and all that bullshit. I'm like, bro, they put a ring on it. He's been gone for over a year. They've had a kid. They put the kid in school already. It's a wrap. And you over here talking about, well, remember when we went on that date to Sonic when we was like 15? Yeah. Sorry, that's how it looks, man. Y'all are childish. Y'all a fucking NBA franchise. And y'all over here still playing petty games with Kevin Durant.
Just to get over it.
Let it go. How do you feel about the situation, man? I just went on my mini rant.
Again, you pretty much chopped it off. Just it's like a relationship. You just want to just cut it off and don't dwell on it. You guys got a pretty solid team now.
Just a top 5 Western Conference team right now.
So go with what it is. Like doing petty shit, having like Carmelo Anthony being his birthday, like what?
No, Russell Westbrook.
Russell Wilson. Oh.
Yeah, no. If they did that with Carmelo Anthony, I would be saying the same things I said about Bow Wow today about the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
Like y'all lucky I'm just calling y'all like a scoring ex-lover because that's what y'all act like every fucking day is just a bunch of scoring ex-lovers. Like you know how I can exactify that? Kevin Durant went on to his new girl and got a house, a crib, cars, got a mortgage. You know what y'all did with Russell Westbrook? Y'all went out clubbing and y'all smashed every girl y'all could. That's how I go with he did the triple-double last year, but they didn't do shit after that. That's me saying, well, you went out and you just smashed all the hoes you could. I'm happy for you. I bet you had a lot of fun. You got the MVP. Everybody knows your name. But Kevin Durant has a happy home, a 401k, and the ring. That's my easiest metaphor for this is y'all both think y'all happy, but no matter what, the dude that just ran through 30 women, none of the women is going to be at home when he wants to go home. Kevin Durant got the ones where he's going home to. I know this is now Jesus getting really wild to y'all, but that's how I look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm not trying to make this personal weird. I'm just saying the Oklahoma City Thunder needs to stop acting like, and then again, he was a girlfriend. Y'all wasn't even married. That's different. Like if I thought it was a true divorce, like they was married and then he divorced them, that'd be different. Y'all drafted him, so that's girlfriend level. Yeah, let it go. He was a real free agent. It wasn't like he did anything shady to get out of his contract.
No.
On other news, we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference a little bit. Like I said, these are really the blue wheels. We'll get into the serious talk after the first 10. So your boy, first of all, J.R. Smith has been out talking a lot recently since he just got benched for Dwayne Wade, which I think J.R. Smith right now might be a better person to start than Dwayne Wade. I'm not going to stunt. And then after that, he decided to do like a little a podcast on some of the players on the team have a podcast where they talk to the players and stuff. Okay. They brought J.R. Smith on. And they asked him, a lot of memes out there that J.R. Smith does not drink.
Oh.
Everybody thinks J.R. Smith drinks Henny. That's not true. J.R. Smith is sober. Secondly, actually, that's a lie. He's sober of things that y'all think are bad. Because what I'm about to say, I think what I'm about to say is a drug, because I understand what it does to your mind. So get at me. Oh, yeah. But how do you think J.R. Smith takes his coffee? You think it's just like a small coffee, couple sugars, a couple creams? Medium coffee? No. Your boy's out here with the extra large 8 and 8. And I didn't know what 8 and 8 meant, and I had to look it up. For anybody that drinks coffee, you're already out here like looking at me like, wait, he just say extra large 8 and 8? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts for y'all to let y'all know too. Yeah, extra large 8 and 8. For people like me who didn't know what that was about an hour ago, it's an extra large coffee with 8 creams and 8 sugars. Again, I don't drink coffee. He don't drink coffee. But what I'm understood in the world of people that drink coffee is that's fucking disgusting.
That's like, all right. Again, this is like the one where it's like you want to have a little coffee with your milk and sugar at this point.
Thank you, yes. Dad James.
All right. We gotta throw it out. I mean, like the cup right there, just milk and sugar.
Well, no, if it's extra large, if it was a small, yeah, that'd be it. You just got a whole cup of milk. A cup of cream and sugar.
What a little bit of cup. I don't know, like that. Damn, that's a lot.
That also makes me understand why he's the way he is. He's 13 years in the league, but I always keep on thinking he's just like 4 years in. He's like the youngest old dude in the league. And I know that sounds creepy, but he's old as hell, but he acts like any other young dude on the court. So yeah, I get it now. You over every day because the team says the team goes out and gets it for him. Mm-hmm. Every day they'll come in to ask what they want. He says, "A extra large 8 and 8." It's like, you know what's funnier to me? Because I bet it's crazy when they go in and ask for that. It's like burger joints when you order your food and then they scream it back there, but it's like completely different jargon.
Oh yeah.
Like whenever like, oh yeah, I want a double cheeseburger, and like give me a double fryer with like something like wild. I don't have the actual way to say it. And that's how it has to be when he orders Dunkin' Donuts. Like, yeah, let me get an extra large 8 and 8. And they're just looking at it like, sir, what did you say? 8 and 8. You do know that means extra cream and 8 creams and 8 sugars. Yeah, that's what I want.
You want to go switch up to the equal or something? Like,
you don't want 4 and 4? Oh, 8 and 8. Actually, give me 2. So yeah, no, like that's
way too much.
And it's coming from a person that like everybody keeps on telling me I don't like coffee when I get older. The last time I tried coffee was 2017. Last time I tried coffee was 2012. I tried iced coffee. It was disgusting. I've given up since then. I think I tried maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. It's been a while. But like, it's like, oh, just keep on adding more milk and sugar. It's like, no, that completely, what's the point of drinking it now? Ask J.R. Smith. Ask J.R. Smith. I'll ask him, but no. To me, it's the same equivalent to people that eat chitlins and they're like, oh yeah, just put some hot sauce on it. No, you couldn't even attempt to eat it without the hot sauce. So you're telling me you absolutely had to drench that bitch in hot sauce before you ate it. That's how you're telling me about the coffee. And I can't do that. I can't. Like, it's the same thing with coffee and it's the same thing with chitlins. If I can't drink it the way it was supposed to be naturally made, I don't want it. Like, even though I always put steak sauce on my steak, the first couple times I ate steak, I ate it fucking dry. Yeah. And then I was like, well, this is okay. Now it's time to see what the steak sauce is. Yeah, let's get the sauce. That's where it's at. I can name a couple other things where I'm like, the first time I tried it straight. Then I learned that the best combo is to do a little bit to it. But it doesn't, my thing is I'm not eating anything that I couldn't eat plain. If I can't eat it plain, you wasn't supposed to eat it. like I've eaten cooked. Before I say this, cooked, completely unseasoned chicken. Not saying it's good, but I've tried it. Yeah. You can willing to eat it, and that's it. I mean, like, whatever. But throw some condiments, whatever, some like spices. I'll be cool. But we've been there. But yes. Yeah, but that's fine.
you know. But if it's plain and doesn't taste good, you know, then you shouldn't. Adding more sugar and milk won't help it.
No.
In my opinion, like coffee wise, no, I don't fuck with that.
And it's the same thing with salt. Like there's people that's like, oh, just throw some salt on it. Salt on it. Like if it didn't taste good, you put a little bit of salt on it. Oh, that's not enough. No, as soon as you put a little bit of, for people to understand your health, as soon as you put a little bit of salt on it or pepper, even if pepper is okay for you, you've already made the decision that like, all right, if it didn't taste good, putting it more on it ain't helping. J.R. Smith, I don't know what you're supposed to do because I ain't gonna tell you to drink energy drinks. It's probably worse for you.
Yeah.
But
maybe lay off, maybe switch up from the sugar. I don't know. Maybe
go decaf, homie.
Decaf. No, he needs caffeine. I'm assuming he's doing it for the caffeine.
Then go for like a small with 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
See how that does you for a day. I'm just saying, you got to do something, bro. You're gonna kill yourself doing that. For what I was saying before, caffeine is a drug as much as any other drug, and if you stop, especially with the amount he's doing, you'd have withdrawal. And I'm not even the one that's in the medicine here. That's him, and I'm pretty sure he could back me up. That the amount of coffee he's drinking, he would have withdrawal if he just stopped.
Yeah, you would. It's a natural thing. Absolutely. Caffeine's addictive, but I mean, like, I'm not like I won't compare it to like hard drugs like that.
I would compare it to more like people drink coffee like they smoke cigarettes.
I could say, yeah, it could be on level with cigarettes.
Not saying it'll kill you in that rate, even though it can overdo your heart. Like it would do the thing is, I would compare it to cigarettes, but if you do it too much, it would do the same thing as Coke. Watch anybody that's drink like an extra big Monster or something. It's the same thing as somebody just doing like 5 lines of Coke. I'm telling you, energy drinks and cocaine are not that much different. Ashford James.
I'm not Hadir. I don't do that much caffeine when it comes down to anything, but it's depends if you're due daily. I know people that, you know, coffee and backing off on the.
Also, you start to smell like another thing. Why it's why I like cigarettes. You start to smell like people that drink coffee. Like you smell like coffee after a while.
Yeah, you become coffee.
So that was the opening 10 minutes, folks. Like I said, we gonna let y'all know what was up with that. Like I said, the NBA season starting today. I wanted to give y'all miscellaneous, but we gonna kick it off with what happened last night and what's going to be in the future of the NFL for the next like 20 minutes before we hit our first break. So here we go. We're going to start it off with last night's game in Tennessee, in Nashville, because I always forget what Tennessee plays. In Nashville was the Indianapolis Colts, Jacoby Brissett against the Tennessee Titans and a one-legged Marcus Mariota.
He was like,
Do you remember the first thing we went back to the crib and my crib and we watched it from halftime?
Just about, yeah.
And the first, the second or third play we saw was a play where Marcus Mariota ran to the left and then slid, and he wasn't even at the goal. He wasn't at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't even make it.
So he was definitely not the full Marcus Mariota yesterday.
No, I saw on some highlights a pick six, like so what we used before. So yeah, he threw a right kick and then got a nice touchdown like that. The Colts. So guess who got the first touchdown for the Colts?
Frank Gore?
No, Doyle. No hands, Doyle. Out here, I don't know. This tight end, he just gets the ball, drops it. And they
so we call is that the name now?
No hands, Doyle.
We got to put that on a board somewhere. No hands, Doyle. That's a nickname. You got it. It's over.
But he got the first touchdown.
And I defended you for a minute, bro. Like I was out here. I defended you. Who else was I defending? I defended a couple players.
Oh, Delaney Walker defending him?
You gonna respect that man. But no, I don't have any. I defended Doyle for about 15 seconds, and then he dropped like 4 passes in a row. And I'm like, I can't help you. Like, I don't know who you are. I just defended the fact that I had never watched you. So I'm like, yeah, man, he can't be that bad. He's in the NFL. Yeah, bro. I could have did what you did. I know for a fact. Like all you did was drop passes. I could drop passes.
Like they were there. I was like,
oh no, that's the problem. They was there.
They were in his hands.
Like honestly, I can honestly say there's a couple of crucial drops that he had that might have won the Colts game.
They could have.
The score of the game, and I used to hate hearing this when it was like playing video games or like listening to the commentators. But for once in my life, I can say the score of the game does not show you how close the game was.
Yeah.
Because they scored that last touchdown with like no time left, and like Derrick Henry just first thing that was Derrick Henry's first 100-yard rushing game because he busted out for 75 in the last play.
Yeah, that was like wow. Yeah, no, I didn't know those was first 100. Wow.
Yes.
Ever?
Ever. Well, I mean NFL.
NFL. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, he made 100-yard games his life in college.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I shout out. I think both running backs are good. On Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray. I didn't see much of Frank Gore yesterday, so I don't know what his life was.
T.Y. got shut down. He only got one pass that I saw.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was it. He only had one catch yesterday. T.Y. didn't have a good game. Again, the Colts were in it all the way through, though. They had a decent defense going. Like I said, the end of the game, they fell apart. We can just honestly say, because they had the lead coming out of halftime. And in the fourth quarter, it wasn't over in the third. I think they were battling because they was, 18 or 19 to 12 at the half. They got up to 22.
Yeah.
And after they got up to 22, everything fell apart for the Colts. Sadly fell apart for the Colts.
Unfortunately, yeah. They were doing, they were so close. And our scores actually are not on. I guess I was closer. I said 31-21. You said?
I said 28-24.
28-24. And it was
35-22?
35, yeah.
It was like our scores merged.
Kind of, yeah.
Even though you had a wider gap, so I would give it to you. I only had them winning by 4.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be like that, but I didn't think it was going to just like it was the Colts had the game. I was thinking that like Tennessee was going to hold the game the whole, they were just going to just manage it for the whole game. But
one thing, even though I was just telling him to respect the man's name, I cannot respect the play calling. Stop running jet sweeps with your tight end. Who the fuck runs jet sweeps with the tight end? When I saw it, they did it once on the goal line, I was like, cool. It's a trick play. I let it slide. Then they did it again, like 2 drives later. And I'm like, Delaney Walker's like 50 years old. Stop giving him jet sweeps. God damn, man. And you got 2 all-pro running backs in my eyes. I know that Derrick Henry hasn't made a Pro Bowl yet, but he will happen. I guarantee it. Not this year, maybe, but at some point DeMarco Murray's going to leave, and he'll be by himself, and he'll get Pro Bowls. But no, what the fuck what do y'all do? I bet that's not even in your playbook in Madden. I'll be buying that in a couple days. Get up with me on JMD Skyline on Xbox Live if you want to get that work. I already got 2K. He already knows how to get that work in 2K. So let everybody know that. But yeah, you don't even have that playbook in Madden. Where did you get that play from?
They stole it. I don't know.
They don't even use that play in college. Not for tight ends.
Yeah.
So, no, fuck all that, man. And y'all won the game. I'm just letting y'all know, stop running that dumbass jet sweep. It's like telling the Steelers to stop running those screens. You know the screens I'm talking about. If you're a Steelers fan.
I know. We all know.
So,
but I don't know. Delaney Walker, I'm not giving him any love. So that's just
again, up until the recent crop of tight ends, he was a top 5 tight end in the NFL for years. Again,
he was like the bottom 10.
I would give him 3rd behind Tony Gonzalez and Antonio Gates.
What?
When it was when those were the top.
Vernon Davis was over him.
Vernon Davis had one good year.
He had a couple.
Yeah, no. Remember when his coach told him, "I don't want him on the team. Can't work with him. I don't want him." When Michael Singletary was roasting that nigga, fuck man. Vernon Davis gave me one of my biggest steals in fantasy football history. That's all he did. He scored like 35 points in a game one time, and I traded him off top that day, and he didn't do shit for the rest of that year. Vernon Davis is trash. And I started him once this year just because Jordan Reed was injured.
All right. I definitely think Jermichael Finley.
He died.
But he was better. You're talking about before. We're talking before. If you're including Gonzalez in this, Jermichael Finley was there.
Fine. That just moves him to 4.
All right. And then Aaron Hernandez before he.
Aaron Hernandez to me is just like Vernon Davis. That dude was there for like a year, and then he ended up starting catching bodies.
He was there for 2 or 3 years before they caught him. I think Heath Miller might have been.
No.
Jermaine Gresham.
Hell no.
I think he had some.
Jermaine Gresham was one of the biggest tight end busts in NFL history. I don't even know how he's on the Cardinals now.
I think because Carson Palmer asked for him.
Maybe. Fuck him. I'm just saying, Jermaine Gresham is trash. Remember, Jermaine Gresham was first thing. You know how I can't count Jermaine Gresham? He was drafted the same year as Gronk. He was drafted higher than Gronk.
And he was, Which, all right, then you still have Gronk was there. Who else is out there? Who's that one dude? Jordan Cameron.
That was like half a year. He was drafted after Gronk. We're just naming people that were recently drafted. That's my point. So Jermaine Gresham, Delaney Walker is at least 4th.
What about that one dude that was on your team?
No.
Mulligan or nah?
You're talking about Kendrick?
Kendrick's
He's young as fuck too. Yeah. You have to start doing some research about me on this one.
I just don't think Delaney Walker is the same. I think he's the equivalency of he's just the East Coast of Vernon Davis, in my opinion. He only gets a few good games and then he gets injured and that's it.
You just tried to tell me that Vernon Davis was better than this dude.
But Vernon Davis played with him somewhere. I think Vernon Davis on the Tennessee.
I don't know. That's my other point. Delaney Walker's been on Tennessee the whole time. I actually do give points for that.
Because he had Ryan Fitzpatrick as his quarterback and who else?
Ryan Fitzpatrick has been balling recently.
Okay. I thought you said he's cursed.
He's cursed to the quarterback ahead of him. He put up 20 points after Jameis Winston got hurt.
Oh, man.
And this is like from the second half on because Jameis Winston got hurt in the second quarter.
Okay.
And he put up 20.
20 points in 2 quarters. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. A lot better than my quarterback.
You're just gonna be mad about that forever, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
You did it to yourself, James.
No.
I want to make this clear because we talked about this trade we made. There's one thing because everybody's over here like, oh, Jordan just got out on James. Tell them who I tried to give you over. Who was I trying to give you first?
Deshaun Watson.
You didn't want the Deshaun Watson.
I didn't think he was gonna ball out like that every week like that. I was like,
right now I could be dealing with the quarterback issue, and he could have Deshaun Watson. He chose that. He chose Aaron Rodgers.
I chose Aaron Rodgers.
It wasn't like I force-fed him down his throat. I kind of force-fed him with
Aaron Rodgers. You're guaranteed points.
0.72.
0.72. Like I said, I think he just was a little just too rough. He didn't have to hit him that like that. That's all. You didn't have to hit Aaron like that. You could have like been a little soft. I bet he had him on his team or something, or maybe he was going against him that way.
You're not mad at me. First thing, I know for a fact there's NFL players that play fantasy football. Think about that though. If you play fantasy football and you're playing against you're like a D lineman or a linebacker and you playing against your quarterback, and then you hurt him.
Oh,
I would be visibly upset, bro. Like I would tackle this dude. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Stop being soft, bro. Get the fuck up. I would be like, get the fuck up right now. What's wrong? Get off our quarterback. Yo, he's my quarterback right now too. Get over there and fucking play. It's like you just hit me hard as shit though. I don't give a damn. My wrist hurts. I still don't give a damn. You better go out there and Paul Crew this and get out here and just ball.
You'll figure out. I think one of these years, you'll like either this year we'll be like, you'll see Richard Sherman. He'll go up and he'll just deflect a few passes. And you'll be like, what's going on? What? You could have caught that easily. He's like, Tom Brady. He's actually my quarterback this year. I can't get interceptions off of him. I can't let him get too many points.
No, I'm telling you, the next Pete Rose is going to be about fantasy football. It won't be about legitimate gambling. It'll be about somebody point shaving for fantasy football. I promise you.
Because there's, or
any other sports, because there's all the other sports have fantasy that are equally as popular.
I think DraftKings is pretty big. That's big money right there.
DraftKings has been getting in trouble because they're like not legal in all the states.
Oh, I didn't know like that.
Let's move the topic over to the NFL power ranking for this week has been officially listed out. We're going to drop it to you, number 10 down to number 1. You want to do the list since you was the one that found it?
All right, we can get it. All right, so number 10, we got the Saints who are 3-2.
Big easy.
All right, got Minnesota 4-2. Seahawks number 7, they're 3-2. Washington, they're at 3-2. Patriots 4-2. At number
top 5.
Right here, top 5. So this is who's left. So who do you think? We got Panthers 4-2. Steelers, we are at
beat the undefeated Chiefs this week.
So we moved up. I don't know where we were, but we're now 4-2. And then LA Rams at number 3 with 4-2. And then we have Eagles at number 2, and Chiefs are still at 1. So they're still holding it down.
I can actually round this off outside of the Chiefs as a positive all through this. Eagles, Pennsylvania, number 2, shout out to that. LA Rams, number 3, my squad, shout out to that. Steelers, hometown, shout out to that. And black quarterback and Panthers, Cam Newton, shout out to that. You're going to get used to me shouting out the fact that there's a brother quarterback somewhere. That's why, even though I'm upset about Aaron Rodgers, if all my waivers go through, I'm basically picking up Brett Hundley like everywhere.
But he had 3 interceptions.
I'm going to try it out anyway. Just letting y'all know.
All right, Deshaun Kaiser?
He's not even starting. Chris Hogan started over him.
Did he?
He already got benched, James.
All right. We still got Seahawks there.
We got the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's like the Tiger Woods of the brother quarterbacks. I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
No, I still I go by the Dave Chappelle race drafts. I go by that. He's still a brother to you guys.
Who? Oh no, he became more of a brother after everything happened.
Okay.
It still don't mean anybody trying to claim him. Tiger Woods is a miscellaneous person at this point. Like white people won't claim him, black people won't claim him. I'm sure the Asian community is completely ditching him. I bet there ain't nobody in the Asian community claiming Tiger anymore. They whipped out the Yao Ming jersey a while ago.
Look at the Yao Ming or
they what's the other one?
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, they got. If he was on, see the thing about it is he was on the Lakers for a little bit, but he was on the Lakers for such a short amount of time I couldn't do it. But I fuck with Jeremy Lin. Mm-hmm. So who's your biggest surprise of the NFL season right now?
Honestly, Eagles and Rams. I mean, like, let's be real.
What surprises you about the Eagles, though? I mean, their only loss is to the Chiefs. I will give you that.
Well, coming into the season, you're looking, okay, who do they have?
Alshon Jeffrey just came to town. LeGarrette Blount just comes to town.
Okay.
Carson Wentz still moving.
All right. But Carson, all right, okay, Carson Wentz. That's cool. LeGarrette Blount, he's old, and I never trusted LeGarrette Blount because after I feel like he got everybody caught with weed. I feel like is
that like a full-blown conspiracy to y'all?
I think it's true. I think he's out here. He was like, oh yeah, Le'Veon, come on, let's go smoke. Let's go down McKnight Road and smoke. Let down the window.
That part will always be the part where I'm like, why y'all smoking on Midnight Road? Like just jump over to what's the other joint? Just jump over to Thompson Run or something, or even just go down the joint down to Mount Royal. Like go anywhere else in the midnight. You can even smoke on 19. I would rather be on 19 than midnight.
What? I just don't. Like I said, I think LeGarrette did something because he went immediately after he left. He went back to the Patriots and they went to the Super Bowl.
Don't tell me you blaming LeGarrette Blount for the Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying that they just prevented us, having a good season.
I still won 11 games that year.
But we still could have Le'Veon Bell.
You got to pick and choose your battles.
I don't know, but LeGarrette Blount, I don't really trust him. I don't trust him.
I just don't trust him because I know he'll knock somebody the fuck out no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the Oregon Boise State. Oh. That was my introduction to LeGarrette Blount. Yes, Boise State, Big Blue. I'll get the Eastern Washington dip soon too. So what, you're surprised about the Eagles? You're surprised about
because again, they lost all the receivers in the running back situation. It's like you have a whole new running back. So
who is the running back now?
What?
Who's the running back on the Eagles?
No, it is LeGarrette Blount.
Oh, I meant the backup after. Oh, Sproles got hurt.
Sproles is out. Yeah, he was he's the guaranteed backup. He's golden when he was on the Saints, and then even whenever he was healthy for the Eagles. But receiver wise, I'm Nelson Aguilar.
He's been coming out this year. He's had a coming out party. Yeah. I still have him on the bench on one of my squads, but he's been getting 15 points a game recently.
So that's pretty good. And then your team, I'm surprised about your team because I didn't think it was going to be like that. Again, who's your receivers?
Sammy Watkins.
I never even liked him. I believed him. I thought he was going to do something up with the Bills, but
also Cooper Kupp, aka after his rookie deal is done, he'll be on the Patriots.
And then who's the other dude? Didn't you guys get Robert Woods?
Yeah, we don't. Nobody's paying attention to Robert. I'm not hyping up the Robert Woods game. I will hype up the Tavon Austin lost his job, and Pharaoh Cooper seems to taking it in stride. Also, Aaron Donald seems to be becoming a little happier. I think we're gonna get the contract done. I'm telling you, if they get the contract done for let's say 4 to 5 years, I'll get an Aaron Donald jersey. I just can't buy the jersey until I know that he's gonna stay.
And then obviously the running back situation for them. Todd Gurley has proven he's proven this year. Yeah. So at this point, last year, I was like, yeah, we'll wait until he gets another year in. That's usually what I need.
I'm shocked about the Rams, but I'm not going to act like I'm shocked about the Rams because they're my squad. But is at the bottom of the power ranking top 10. Minnesota's out here 4-2, and Sam Bradford has not really played at all this year. And Teddy Bridgewater is not there. They're out here doing this with Matt Castle, and their main running back is hurt.
Not Matt Castle. Case Keenum.
Case, it's same difference.
No, Matt Castle took somebody to the playoffs.
No, they just won 11 games. They missed the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they did. But I thought he did something for the Chiefs.
No, that was some sorry years before they got Alex Smith.
Oh, okay.
But no, bro, like no, it's Minnesota because they out here. You're right. Case Keenum, he used to be the quarterback of my team.
Yeah.
And the Saints, like, I know they're 3-2, but if you see how they just beat the shit out the Giants yesterday, and we thought, not the Giants, the Lions yesterday, and not yesterday, Sunday, we thought the Lions were good. Some people thought the Lions were good.
I thought they were.
I found out very quickly that the Lions are not good.
They're not. I don't know about that division. I really don't. So it's pretty much Minnesota has that division at this point.
Hey, man, give a young kid a second chance, man. He got thrown into the fire. He had some mistakes.
Who?
Huntley.
Oh.
So I'm like, give him a legitimate start. Give him that week. Like this man wants a year. Give him a week.
Okay, you want a week?
Give me a week. Let him get in his practice. Let him understand that now he's the man. And I'm telling you, man, he's gonna come out and be a little better. I'm not saying he's gonna ball. He's not gonna be Deshaun Watson on the first game. Okay. But I'm saying
that's what we want.
Fantasy wise, I'm saying he'll get 16.
16. Wow.
I think he'll be a 16 with an interception. So I'm assuming the stats will look higher. But I still think because he's not a rookie, but it's to be his first start. I still think we'll get an interception or a fumble. Mm-hmm. So it should have been like 22, and he went down to 16 or something like that. You know, I forget the exact pointage, but that's why I'm saying 16. But yeah, no, Minnesota's and New Orleans, like I said, low key. I can't act like I thought the Rams would be 4-2, even though they should be 4-1. The only game they should have lost is that Washington game. They should have beat the fucking Seahawks, and I'll be mad about that until we play the Seahawks again. But yeah, man, I was like, my big shots to Minnesota and New Orleans. The biggest shot, like I said, of all is Adrian Peterson.
Peterson, was that a trade?
The Saints traded him to the Cardinals. What do you think happened?
I thought
he went to the Saints freely, but I'm saying he got traded from the Saints to the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
So, the fact that the Saints are able to get rid of one of the best running backs of all time.
But they weren't even starting him.
He wasn't even the backup.
He wasn't even the backup. Because I think who was the backup?
The rookie.
Oh, the rookie, yeah. And he's actually not too bad.
No.
So I hate. You know what? I hate Saints running backs because nobody gets a chance. I think, but Martin.
I don't say I got 35 points. Somebody got a chance. Just saying. Somebody got a chance. Stop looking at me like that, man. We made this entire draft pick for Diggs, and Diggs ain't do shit.
I don't care about Diggs anymore.
I don't care about Rodgers.
Diggs is going to come back, and he's going to ball out again. So I already know what he is. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe Teddy Bridgewater will, not get.
He'll be back, I'm assuming, around Thanksgiving.
Teddy.
Yeah. If they're in the chase, they'll bring Teddy back. I didn't think they were going to be a playoff chase. Now they're like full-blown playoff chase, so now Teddy's probably coming back. But, hey, man, like I said, this is it's what it is. Like I said, it's exciting. It's an exciting young NFL season. A lot of the divisions aren't even like panning out at all.
Yeah.
Also, before we go off of this segment, I do have one more thing to update y'all with. Fantasy football. Brick is now 2-4. My league is in shambles because like everybody's either 4-2 or 2-4. So just to let you know, Brick has the last playoff spot in 8 seed, and you're in the 9 seed.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, whatever you say. I'm 2. I'm tied for 2 with like 6 people. Just to let you know. But yeah, Brick has gotten back-to-back wins. He's now officially inside the playoffs because I think it's a 12-team league.
I love how he was like, "Oh, my team sucks." Looking at
he scored the most. He scored the most points this week.
Like his team's insane. I was like, "What does he need? He doesn't need anybody. I need people off of his team."
Before I run it out, this is how it goes. I'm not naming all the teams, but it's 1 through 5 is 4-2. The 6th place team is 3-3, and then everybody past the 6th place team is like 2-4. So like 7 through 12 is tied with 2-4. It just happened that he's outside of it. So
I'm mad as hell.
That's why I always tell y'all, get up to like 6 or 7 wins as fast as you can in fantasy, and then just wait till the playoffs. But we'll be right back here on GM Worldwide Radio. This is Jay Skyline and James again here on UnFiltered. We'll be right back with some of the updated news for the NBA.